Hi there. So we are having another reading, and I am going to launch into the explanation without further ado. And I'm struggling again to find a title that would make clear what the reading is about. But let me try and explain. Sometimes, I'll speak of sometimes, but either you believe in the law of attraction, or you believe in channeling thoughts being material, whatever. Fact is, and I like sticking to the facts because I'm rather skeptical about supernatural stuff, so I like to stick to things like psychology, etc. And the thing is, when you have a wish, a goal, something you want to achieve, you kind of program yourself. And if you're lucky, you program yourself correctly, and you subconsciously are making choices that will bring you forwards towards your goal. I don't think there are too many people out there who possess this ability to program themselves like they really make a beeline towards their goal. So many people, well, some people like yours truly, and maybe a few people apart from me, tend to be distracted. Even though we believe that we are on the right course towards our goal, we still kind of tend to make detours or to be put off our course because of factors that tend to shift our focus to other things. For example, you want to let's see, okay, something that I can relate to. You want to lose weight. I mean, it's a very dangerous terrain, but let's stick to it. So you want to lose weight, and this is your goal, whatever your wish weight is. If you would make a beeline, you would really just subconsciously make choices in food and lifestyle and doctor checkups and stuff like that that would really bring you from now to some point in future where you have these weight and the body and the health that you want. On the other hand, like most of us, we have so many informational noise going on around us that we can't really concentrate on this point in the future. We have stuff like all sorts of diets, all sorts of negative thoughts, all sorts of doubts. And apart from this point in the future, we have like this point saying I don't have enough willpower, and here I don't have enough flexibility to do yoga, and here is the point saying I'm too lazy to do sport, and etc. etc. It should it's not necessarily you beating yourself up, but there's always stuff that tend to shift your attention from this point you want to arrive at to all these other points. And the thing is, if you're a driver yourself, you know, if you want to arrive at going from A to B, if you want to arrive at B, you have to look forward. If you look to the side, you will just fly off the road. Or something like that. Of course, you can't just get from A to B without any points in between. It's totally normal to have steps in your plan, to have milestones. It's really useful to sometimes to create a plan you follow, or I don't know, flow chart, process map, for Christ's sakes, something like that. It's totally normal that you go from this point to that, and then to that, and so on and so on until you arrive there. It's normal, and it depends on your goal, how many milestones, how many steps you take to achieve it. So, coming back to our reading. I got distracted, as you noticed. Coming back to our reading. Our reading is going to be about, am I on the right course, or am I being distracted? And we'll also try to find out what these factors are that distract you. So I really have to have a think about how to call this video, because I was thinking about something like vibration check up or something like that, to really just check up on your attention, on your, you know, sometimes you can call it vibrations, and if you're vibrating in the right frequency, etc., but it's too too much. So I'll just try and find a title, but this is it. This is what is going to be. So giving you 2 minutes as always to pick your crystal. Faites vos jeux. This is fluorite. This is green calcite. This is honey calcite. This is rose quartz. I haven't decided yet, really. I'll just go with the flow how many piles I'm going to do for each crystal. Maybe one would be enough, maybe two. I'll really have to give it a think while I'm doing it. Anyways, there won't be any reverse readings as usual. I don't do reverses. I read the cards my way. I do it my way. So yeah. Then what else is there today? There will be, of course, timestamps, and yeah. So 2 piles or 1 pile? Let's think. Because in this case you don't need to know what your goal, or maybe you do. This is actually stuff for 2 readings, but let's try to do it in 1, and maybe we'll just make a couple of further readings afterwards. And really, I haven't thought it through actually. I just felt I want to do this one now. Just set up my camera, which is at another angle today, and so yeah. And time's running out, and rien ne va plus. So the cards are pre-shuffled, and we'll just start with the... yeah, we'll just start with fluorite. So okay, this is the pile for your goal. This is the checkup pile. All right. So let's see how your goal looks like. We have Queen of Pentacles. We have the Force, the Strength, we have Abundance, we have the Hierophant, we have Rock Bottom, we have New Day, we have the Star, so many major arcana. We have Higher Power. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. We have Six of Swords, and we have the Vulture. Okay. So let's see. Well, it's pretty straightforward actually. What you wishing for? I mean, who doesn't? Oh, sorry if there's someone out there who doesn't wish for it, I apologize, but you wish for power, you wish for riches, you wish for abundance, you want to be this Queen of Pentacles, you want to be rich and generous, so you don't only want to have it for yourself, you want to either just spend money, or you want to do something for other people, but you want to be rich and powerful. This is your heart's desire. You wish for abundance, and really there's this touch of doing something for other people. So you don't really feel like you want to have it all for yourself. You really want to share your riches once you have them. You really want it. Also, you want to be, don't want to say you want to be like the others, but you really want to fit into the present order, either of the society you live in, or whatever order there is, you want to belong to it. Also, it looks like you want a new beginning. So not only you want it to be like be rich and powerful and strong, and you also want to be strong. Powerful is not strong. Powerful is to have the power, and strength is just to be a strong person, you know, to be secure, self-assured, to be able to overcome difficulties. You want to be strong, and you want to start from a new page. So new day, you really want this all to be your new self. So, or if not your new self, because it doesn't really mean you want to reinvent yourself. It's rather that it's a new life. You want to start a new life. You want to leave behind whatever it is, and you want to start a new life. And now we are coming to what you want to leave behind, and this is where this goal comes from, what drives you. And you are driven by fear of hitting the rock bottom. Either you've already been there, or you sense a real or not real possibility, but you believe it to be real, that you might hit the rock bottom if something happens to you. Maybe you don't have enough savings in case something happens or whatever. So you really feel insecure and want to have strength and finances and power and maybe connections with the Hierophant and society to be able to overcome stuff that may happen to you. So you want this security. So this rock bottom is like a vulture hovering in the background, like biding its time and waiting to attack you. So really you are driven by fear, by insecurity, by fear of getting into a situation that you won't be able to deal with because you don't have enough connections, you don't have enough money, you don't have enough power. But as I said, it's not only that, you really want, it feels to me that because of these fears of yours, you feel like once you have this riches and power, you want to support people who are like you now. So I don't know what your goal is. It's just the vibe that I'm getting. Maybe you don't want to be rich. Maybe you really want to start a some sort of a society, a non-profit organization, something like that, to help people, and you need to raise finances for it, and you want to be this strong person who helps others. So I really have this feeling of you wanting to do something for the others, but you are driven by this insecurity and fear of hitting the rock bottom, just saying. Right, let's see how you are doing with achieving your goal. Okay, we have 3 of Wands, which means worry. The Lover, Mother of Cups, Commitment, Anger, Death, Breathe, another Death, wow, Camel, and 3 of Cups. Okay. So first of all, I see other people at play. Normally 3 of Wands would mean teamwork and other people working with you, but here you see this poor dude is just carrying his load all by himself. And to me, all the 3s always mean some sort of third-party situation. It's not necessarily about being cheated on. Third party is just third party. It's influence from outside. And to me, it looks like this is you, this is Mother of Cups, this is Queen of Cups. You are this nurturing, loving person. You really are this selfless person who like people, who is very caring, who is very there for others. So this is why other people have this influence on you. And I'm sensing that it might be a partner or someone you have strong emotional connection with. So it really looks like someone you are in love with. And it looks like you have not that they really are against your plans, but it looks like you have some sort of conflict of interest there. So maybe you are finding it difficult to find this balance between your goal, and you probably have other goals in your life, like your family goals and something like that, and you're just being torn because you want all of it. You want your dream to come true, and you want your another dream to come true, and you're carrying it all by yourself, and you're just, you know. The thing is that you are really committed to both. You are really committed to your lover, or your private life, your family life, whatever it might be, and you're also committed to your task. You're also committed to your task, and you are like this camel. You just put it onto your bag, load it all onto your bag, and just commit to go forward. So this to me looks like the first destruction, because if you are so if you're kind of not receiving enough support, you might get angry. You might get angry, you might get hurt, you might feel it's not fair that you have to cope with it all. And it's not like you're constantly angry. It looks like sometimes you just get so tired that you feel like you've been left alone with this. So this feeling of being left alone is something that brings you off course, because it's not, instead you still have your goal, but you are being also, you're spending time thinking about how you're not receiving enough support. And I'm not only I'm not offering, I don't have any solution for this. It's your life, it's your goals. I don't know any details. It's up to you to decide how you do it. I'm just saying what it is that brings you off course. So this is like, to me it doesn't look like something that might distract you from your goal. To me it rather looks like a sort of advice that comes here, or maybe something. No. Okay, forget about advice. No, it's also what's going on in your head. I mean, if you get tired and you get angry, you really need this breather. You really need this time for yourself. And sometimes you feel like just dropping everything and letting it go and starting all over again. Maybe you already know how to start all over again. Maybe it's something completely new that you want to start over. Maybe you just want to forget about it. Let's find ourselves a new goal in life and something like that. I don't know, but this wish is very strong. This is, it looks to me like you're really exhausted by now. So maybe you're still sticking to your goal, but you really feel like you are doing something wrong, and you really need this time to to think about it all, to take a break and to design, to plan a new way, to find a new approach to it. And it's I mean, 2 death cards in one, and this must be important. So yeah, long story short, your goal is to achieve something where you can be of help, of assistance to other people, and you're driven by either by your own experiences or by your own fears of being in a situation. So you want to become strong, to become powerful, to become you want this organization that helps other people. And right at the moment you feel like you are doing it all alone, not getting enough help from your either you have a team or friends or like-minded people, or you feel like you are you're finding it difficult to balance it with your private life, and sometimes you're getting all bitter because of it, but you're really committed, and you are really this caring person who wants to be there for others. So you really want to pull it through, but you really feel like you need to take a break and to start from scratch. So what's bringing you off course is your feeling of being alone and being left alone and not getting enough help, and this anger at other people. So you spend, instead of spending time on thinking about how you can optimize your work, you spend time being frustrated. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so I wish you all the luck in the world, and I really hope that you will find a way and reach your goal and help as many people as you can. So right, next one, green calcite. So we have this pile, which is for your goal, and this is for the distracting factors. Sorry about me sniffing, it's just so cold down here. I'm lying on the floor and I mean it's still summer, but I don't know, for some reason I'm freezing today. Come on. Okay, no need to shuffle this one. Sometimes cards just don't want to get off the floor, so I just pick them. Okay, so let's see what it is about your goal. We have the Knight of Swords, and it says diplomacy. Wow. We have bloom, we have beaver, we have 3 of wands. Okay. We have 7 of wands. We have co-create. Alright, so you are working on a project here. Knight of Pentacles. creativity and it's something creative. So you really are working on a creative project here. Education and Five of Swords. Okay, so first of all, you are at the top of your creative powers right now. And you have a team of like-minded individuals, and you're really working quite a lot together with them, and you are being this glue that brings them all together to work together. You're being very diplomatic, you're really keeping everyone happy, and you're bringing this project forward. Or if it's not your team, then you are just very good at, you know, bringing your project forward. And it has to be to do with creativity, no matter, maybe you are, I don't know, maybe you're an engineer, and well, engineers are creative. I don't know, maybe you have a standard desk job, but you are very creative about the way you are working on a project or something like that. So you really are creative and resourceful, and you are at the top of your abilities right now. You are also constantly learning to learn more to bring it forward. Or maybe your project has to do with education, I don't know, maybe you're starting something, maybe you're a teacher, so not sure about that. And here's the thing, it's well, of course you're doing it for profit, and I mean, it might be just satisfaction of being successful with your project, but you have this expectation of getting some kind of material reward out of it. It's not strong. I mean, you really it's not the main reason why you're doing it, but you know that when you've achieved it, you will get not only the moral satisfaction, you also get some sort of material reward. The thing is that you are driven by fear of conflict, or the lessons you've learned from past conflicts. You kind of being ripped in two parts, and either by having a fight with someone whom you liked and with whom you stopped communicating after this fight, or maybe something happened that, like, you've been torn in half and one part of you just stayed in the past and another part of you just continued into the future. So it was some nasty stuff. So maybe with this education card, I don't know, I really have this teacher feeling. So maybe you are working on some kind of educational project, or maybe some sort of, I don't know, counseling for either for kids or for adults who look for education. I don't know. It's really cool. It's the second. With the first crystal, I also had this feeling that the person wants to achieve something to help others, and here it's also like you're not doing it just for money and success. You're doing it so you can be there for others, to create something that others would profit from. So yeah, I feel like you want others to learn from your mistakes. So maybe you are creating some sort of coaching for others, and you have really cool ideas about how to teach people. Ah, cool. Let me know if you have something interesting. Okay, so let's see what's bringing you, of course. I have a page of wands. And it says dependence, alright. Renewal. Golden egg. The Tower. Five of Pentacles. Chaos and conflict. They always come together in these two cards. No matter what. If there's a Tower, there's always chaos and conflict. The Emperor. Retreat. I see dry desert. Ooh, Nine of Swords. Gosh. Right. Okay. Okay, I get it. So it looks to me like you are depending on someone for money or financing or support for your project, and this is a very authoritarian, a very powerful person, and not a very nice person, a really control freak, and they see you like this little kid. It may be a relative, like some rich uncle, some rich great auntie, a real dragon, like really nasty old whatever, and they really are getting on your nerves with their control mania. But you can't really shake them off because you need their support. Okay. It might not be, you really have to translate it into your reality, but this is what I'm getting. Or maybe it's, I don't know, maybe it's just some kind of situation, not a person, but I don't know, you have a credit with the bank that really got you by cojones. I don't know, really something that someone from a position of power who is controlling you from the position of power, and you are just like this little kid in front of this emperor. So whatever. Also, I don't feel like it's this chaos and conflict, and this tower has to do directly with you, but you have this conflict situation, this something's going really pear-shaped and self in your surroundings, not with you directly, maybe just around you. The situation is not nice and it makes you feel like this. I mean, I'm sorry, it looks really gross, but this is exactly how you feel about this situation. So first of all, you are being all smashed by your contacts with this emperor, and then you are all over the place because of these conflicts in your environment. So this doesn't really affect you directly, but it really plays into this state of mind that you have. So obviously, yeah, and this is about money, this is about this. So obviously you want just to, this is you you're not burnt out, but you're currently in this desert. You're tired. You want to just retreat and to have a break. Yeah, this golden egg, it really is that this emperor is sitting on all this money, and you're there just, it's not money, it's whatever it is, whatever resource it is that you need for your project. They are sitting on it, and you are there to trying to get it out of them. Or maybe there is, I don't know, someone who's preventing you from getting it, something like that. So, and obviously, you want a break, you need a break, and you want something to change. I mean, I don't blame you, mate. I mean, so to sum it all up, it looks like you've been through some conflicts in your life, and you learned something. I mean, it was real bad stuff that really affected you, and you learned a lot from it, and you want to share your knowledge and your experience with other people so they don't make your mistakes, or maybe they know how to protect themselves, learning from your experience. So you're starting this project, and you are being really resourceful and creative and charming and charismatic, and attract a lot of people, and you have this potential, you feel this potential that you can make it happen. Thing is that you see this abundance of resources, but you can't get to them because there's this people, there's this person or this group of people not collecting it, controlling it, and they are far too powerful for you to just, shove them aside and get your hands onto it. So you really need to beg for it, and this really is, you really hate it. So apart from that, there's also lots of conflicts and chaos and all sorts of trouble going on around you. Not with you directly, but like some people you like having, I don't know, being sick or having all sorts of trouble, and you just, or maybe very good friends, a couple of yours are splitting up or something like that. I mean, friends of yours, a couple are splitting. So really shit's going on, and you feel like really, really, really killed by it. So instead of concentrating on your goals, you spend a hell of a lot of energy onto getting the money, so you don't really concentrate on your goal. You're concentrating about getting these resources, and also you're trying to be there for your friends, or maybe you even try to distance yourself from your friends with this retreat and desert card, but you really can't, because it's your friends, or these are the people with whom you have emotional connection, so it really makes a mess out of you. So instead of concentrating on your goal, you are all torn between this person you dislike and this shit's going on with other people that you like, and with you just wishing for it all to stop and to be different. So you're really, you're not looking ahead, you're looking, I mean, I don't blame you, really, but yeah, this is it. So Jesus, but as I said, I wish you all the good luck in the world, and if you have some interesting coaching stuff going on, just let me know. Okay, we have honey, orange, yellow, whatever call sign as next. Alright, so this one is for your goal. This one's for the distractions. It looks like the cards have their own minds today, at least about your reading. Dear card size. Yeah, I got it, alright. Okay, so I really feel a strong influence from outside already, like you are really depending on the circumstances, or at least you feel like you depend on the circumstances. This is really distracting, I know. So let's have a no, don't do this to me, come on. Okay, so let's have a closer look. What it is that you are striving to achieve. Oh, we have the Ace of Swords. This says strength. We have the Achiever, okay. We have the Hermit. We have to be fair, okay. We have the Empress. We have Divine Timing. So this is the Empress. This is the Divine Timing. I don't often get it. Magic Prayer. Wow, interesting, really interesting. Eight of Pentacles. The Emperor. And they're all really, today I'm really dealing with very interesting people. I have like the previous two crystals were like very extraordinary, and this one is too. So first of all, you are this achiever. You are strong. You are sort of a lone wolf. You're going your way alone. You're also master of your emotions. You are smart. You are fair. So you really are this extraordinary person who is in control of their emotions and thoughts, who's really has this really extraordinary sense of justice. Right. looks to me like you were stuck a bit, but now you sense the possibility of finally moving forward. I still don't know what your plan is. I really don't know. I only see that you are this. Wow, really. I wish I knew you really. Or maybe not. I don't know, because so much. Intellect and I don't know really. I would be feeling like you can really see through me in your presence. I don't really know if I want to know you, but anyways, so you were stuck, but now you feel like the time has come to act and to get to where you want to. Yeah. So maybe it was just some project that required a lot of planning and waiting, but now all the preparation is done and you are doing it. For some reason, with these two cards, because the Empress, she's pregnant. So maybe there's someone out there who wants to have a kid, who had problems having kids, and now they were in, what's it called, they were working on it, and now they have they've done everything they had to do, and now they can have this kid, and they are like really praying to for it to work out. Maybe, I don't know, there's probably someone out there with whom it might resonate. If not, you really were pregnant with this project for a very long time, and it really has time. The time has come, and it's going to be something really extraordinary. Wow, guys, really, it's the third time I'm saying it today, but whatever it is, just let me know if. I mean, I'm not being nosy. I don't want to know about your dreams, but when it finally lands, when it happens, guys, I just want to know what it is. I really hope I stumble across it somewhere on the internet and just go, wow, this is going to be extraordinary. So yeah, I feel you're really transcendent and really this extraordinary person who wants. I don't know what you. The funny thing is, there's everything about you and about time being right for action, and you as a person, and just this general feeling of it being something extraordinary, but I have no idea what it is. It's because you're this hermit and emperor and being in control of everything and not letting anyone know what's going on, but yeah, cool. So let's see what sort of distractions there might be. Okay, we have 5 of Swords. It says freedom. A focus. Do we have another emperor? Fork in the road. The Tower. Well, slow and steady. Yeah, getting it. Getting it. Getting it. Getting it. Getting it. I'm getting it already. Okay. Can you still see it? Yeah. Alright, so what else? Dragon Slayer. Yeah. Them. 6 of Cups. And 8 of Swords. Okay. So the problem is that there aren't distractions per se, because I mean, being you being so much in control of everything, you are like, nah, I mean, there's nothing that can really distract you. And you go slow and steady, all focused, but you are scared that you might just stumble upon a fork in the road where you will suddenly just lose all this control, will just run wild, turn into this naive lamb who's all over the place with its emotions. You really are scared of losing control, and there will be this spark that will bring the fire that will burn down the tower and turn it into the dragon's lair, and you know, everything will just go south. So the only thing is that's distracting you is the fear of destruction, of losing control, of losing your focus, of losing your stamina. And you fear that if you do let loose for a second, everything will be destroyed. As I said, I have no idea what you're planning on. I have no idea who you are, what it is. But to me, it looks like you have everything that makes it possible for you to achieve your goal. The only thing that's distracting you is your own fear. So if you've read Harry Potter, I don't know. Do people like you read Harry Potter? I don't know, no idea. But it's like when Professor Lupin told Harry that the only thing he's afraid is the fear itself. He's afraid of is the fear of self. So to me it looks like the only thing that is distracting you is the distraction itself, the possibility of distraction. So you really you are so tightly what's it called, you're like a spring, and you really fear that you might just, you know, uncoil and everything will go to hell. So yeah, I mean, it's highly likely to me, really. Just don't let it make you crazy. You're a control freak, dude. I'm not saying it like it's something bad, but just so you know, okay? Don't overdo it. But wow, I really wish I knew what you're up to. Nah, I don't really want to know. No, forget what I said. Alright, so now for rose quartz. Let's see. This one's for your goal, this one's for distractions. No jumpers. Chose no jumpers. I call this deck my spoiler deck. It always pops out some cards. I say nope. I'm selecting them myself, thank you very much. I'm getting an interesting feeling already. Let's see. No. Behave. Looks like you're really in a hurry. Are you under pressure or are you just impatient? Let's see. Okay, so let's see what your goal is all about. Two of Swords, it's so funny, sorry. And it's called Spite. B. Another Two of Swords. Whoa. Stormfields. Okay. Ascension. 2 1, so many twos. Young. Two of Pentacles. King of Cups and Lion. Okay. Yeah, dude, you're all over the place. So you really feel some sort of pressure. So the storm is coming, so you are really feel that you need to get somewhere. I don't know if there's really storm coming, but there's some issues with time. So you want to, well, first of all, you want to just be. Maybe you have some health issues and you're working to improve your health. Or maybe I'm just saying, I'm not saying that's something you don't know. It's about something that you already know and working towards. So don't get worried in this case. Or maybe you just want to just be because for some reason now you are not allowed to be. To be. Maybe you are being in a situation where you're being oppressed in a way. But I'm sensing this really strong energy here, like very active. You're a very active person. You are a very strong person. You have this fiery touch. You really are like this motor with something burning inside and just bringing it forwards. Also, you're nice. I mean, look at him. He's such a nice guy. So you are nice. You are this charismatic person with love and affection towards others. So this is you. And but you have this energy, this fiery energy. In spite of this being water energy, you have loads of fire energy behind it. So you have this temperament. With these twos, man, come on. Two of Swords, choice. just choice. Two of Pentacles, balancing between stuff. Two of Wands, another sort of choice. So you are really, you're in a crossroads. And to me it looks like you have to make not just one choice, but at least 4 choices. And one of them has to do with finishing some unpleasant business, just finishing some conflict. This looks like a very important choice, like really a crossroads of your life. This is balancing act at work, finance, material stuff, something like that. So, and this is more about your energy, this ascension. So I know what your goal is. That is, you want to just be, and you want this ascension to take place. So you really are working on yourself. You want to be a better self, and you feel like you really need to hurry up. Maybe it's just your energy playing tricks on you. Maybe you really feel like you have to... Oh, now I see it. So you really have this energy that drives you. You're this nice guy, so you're cool. I like you. Thing is, this is something that you know you have to... Oh, it's... Okay, so these choices are something that you know that you will have to deal with rather soon. So maybe you are taking over a business. Maybe you are... Well, it looks to me like you're being promoted in a sense, either at work or in life, or maybe you're just becoming the head of a family. Maybe like your... I don't know, your parent retires and you are taking control of stuff. So really, up until now, you've been this adorable young lad of any gender, like this really nice, kind of really lovable but slightly troublemakerish dude. But now you are being confronted with the situation where you will have to be in control of so many things. And you know that you need to take yourself to another level. And you want to do it, or maybe you just don't have another choice. I mean, you still have the choice, but to you, it's not something being discussed. So you really want to be this head of a family, head of a business, whatever it is. And it's coming towards you rather fast. So your goal is to improve yourself so you will be able and worthy to take over this part. Yeah. Whoa. Not envying you. I mean, it's cool to be the boss, but not something I want to be. Okay, let's see for the instructions part. I mean, yeah, well. 9 of Cups. Drunkenness. Okay. Play. Yeah, I know. You just don't want to deal with it, to have all this responsibility. Daughter of Pentacles. Someone is partying. You are a party person. definitely. Or just want to have fun, whatever it is. It doesn't have to be party, but you really are like, yeah. Goblins. And it is, I mean, I don't want to say that you like gambling or something, but you're being rather careless about your finances right now. So you are spending everything on pleasure. Joy, yeah, you just want to have fun. Ace of Swords, the tribe. Okay. Knight of Swords, the Fool, and the Moth. Alright, so first of all, you are being this party person, this person who wants to have fun, because I really feel like you are young, you are not ready to take over these responsibilities. So, I mean, you really, looks to me like you're really this responsible person, but you are not ready. Like, it's not your fault that you are not ready. Maybe you're just too young, maybe you're just not there yet. So you really are still in this place in your life where you want to have fun, and you are scared that once you've taken over whatever it is you're going to take over, you won't have time to have it. So you really are trying to get the most of it as long as you can. And seeing as you want to be a better person, it's kind of distracting you from getting a better person because you are busy partying. The tribe, it might be your friends you're hanging out with, or it may be your family. Be that as it may, they are kind of distracting you. It's not a bad thing, but you just like hanging around with them. Maybe maybe you're partying with your family. Maybe you are just this, this cool crowd of people who are having so much fun together. But or maybe these are your younger siblings, and you used to. I really have this feeling of a prince who's about to become a king, and he's like still hanging out with other princes and princesses and just having fun. So they are their tribe, and he's neglecting his education to become a king. I know this is a stupid picture, but I just get it in my head. So the Fool is, you are being too naive. You are being too naive, and I'm not saying you let people to fool you. It's rather that you are being all over the place, really. You've been all over the place. You are ready to go for everything that you might think that might bring you something, and you're really spending too much time and energy on unnecessary stuff. And here, I don't know why it should be distracting, because Ace of Swords is like this called intellect, and Knight of Swords is pretty much the same as a person who's it's not you. Maybe this is someone in your surroundings. Maybe this is your predecessor. Maybe this is some teacher figure who's trying to make you become another version of themselves, and they are really cold and intellectual and free of every emotion, because to me it really looks surgically clean mind, like a computer. And rather cruel, so they really want you to become like them, and you don't want. You want to be this better person, you want to be this responsible grown-up person, but you don't want to become them. And this is distracting you. So what's distracting you is, so to sum it up, you have some great tasks coming up to you and you want to meet them in full strength. You want to become a grown-up, responsible person who will be able to handle it all. This is your goal. And it will be a lot of stuff to control once it happens. So the thing is, what's distracting you is that you are physically not ready. You really need your share of fun in life. And also you are kind of scared that once you become this grown-up person, you won't have, maybe it's true, maybe you really won't have time and possibility to have all this fun, so this is distracting you. So instead of if you have the choice to go and have some fun or maybe learn something, you are really torn, and maybe you're feeling guilty. Also, you don't really know how to achieve this state of this better person, of this grown-upness. So you're like this naked kid running around trying to find the way. This is the problem. And the only guide that you have is this cold-blooded person that you don't want to become. And you, as much as you want to achieve your goal, you don't want to be like them. So you are resisting them, and that also distracts you from your goal. Well, I have no idea who you all guys are, but you are such extraordinary people today. Oh my, whatever. Really, I really enjoyed it. Guys, I wish you all the best. You look like really extraordinary people. I wish that your dreams come true and you achieve your goals and will be able to do all this cool, good stuff you want to do. So, peace.